Hello! I needed to make a weekly video, and originally we were going to make a video about a National Geographic game, actually 2 National Geographic games, but we can save that for later because something sad happened this week that I wanted to talk about with you and with you. Robin Williams died, and he affected all of us, I'm pretty sure, because all of us grew up watching his movies and stuff. I'm wearing my Genie shirt, which I'm kind of too short to show you, and on the back it says, "Did you rub my lamp?" I've had this shirt since I was like 6 or 7 when I went to Disney World the first time. When I went to Disney World the first time, Aladdin was like the new thing. They had the parade with the spitting camels and everything. It was like the newest movie. I remember that really well. We watched Good Morning Vietnam last night because neither of us had seen it before, and I was like, well, now's a really good time to watch it because of this. I'm sad that I haven't seen more of his movies, especially more of his like serious movies that everybody really likes, because I haven't seen The Fisher King yet either. And you haven't seen Dead Poets Society, right? I'll fix that, but let's wait a little while for that one. But I liked Good Morning Vietnam. Did you like Good Morning Vietnam?
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah. It was funny because we watched the movie and then we found out that the guy, Adrian Cronauer, was real. So
I knew that before.
Well, I didn't know. I thought it was made up, but...
Well, as I saw it, I was like, how much of this is based on reality? Probably like 2%, because it didn't seem like realistic at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We went to YouTube and found the actual guy, and he's really not that funny. He's not funny like Robin Williams is.
No, and like, the thing is, he wrote a script. First he tried to make it into a sitcom about his experiences as a DJ in Vietnam, and then he wrote a script to make a movie, and they accepted it, but they completely rewrote it. And I'm guessing, this is a guess, but I think his original script was what actually happened, or like 90% of what actually happened, which was boring, because it was like boring, and he wasn't that funny, and they replaced it with like a completely different story, and Robin Williams, instead of him, like him being him, it's Robin Williams ruining Robin Williams, so it's much funnier and much more entertaining.
Doing all those impressions.
He talks about how like it has basically nothing to do with reality beyond the fact that there was a radio DJ who said Good Morning Vietnam. That's pretty much the only thing that has actually happened. And the other thing is, did you know that Adrian Cronauer was a Republican who contributed a lot to the election of George W. Bush?
Really? Oh. That's not good. He was like, Robin Williams kind of said it wrong because he said, what was it? Good Morning Vietnam!
But he didn't really.
I know, and the real guy claims that he said it, Good Morning Vietnam! And I think the Good Morning Vietnam in the movie is really good. And he says it like 5 times.
He doesn't say it, like, he said it progressively higher. I don't think he really did.
No.
He kind of varied it.
Yeah, I think...
He didn't always necessarily emphasize the good, but he didn't really emphasize the end either. It just kind of like was...
It was really good. I liked Robin Williams' performance. He was entertaining and a nice guy. I feel like in all of his movies he's really lovable. Like, has he ever been a bad guy?
1 hour photo.
But even in that, you have sympathy for the guy. Like, the part where... It's not really a spoiler, it's like all I remember, but he like sees something that disturbs him, and all of a sudden his eyes start bleeding. It freaked me out because I was like, I don't know how old I was, but I was a kid and I saw it in theaters and it scared me.
In like 11.
Yeah.
Or maybe older, 13.
But I've been a fan of Robin Williams since I was like 6. He was the first actor that I really noticed, and I remember pretending to be Batty from Ferngully when I was in like elementary school during recess. I'd run into poles and be like, red light again. And
Mr. Williams, you inspired me to run into poles.
No, but I would, because there were these poles, and I think you were supposed to play tetherball or something, but I would run into them like Batty. And I quoted the Genie a lot.
So you pretended to be a brain-damaged bat that ran into things.
It was sad news to find out about that, and I couldn't believe it. Remember, I was like, you're kidding when you said that. I was like, that's gotta be a joke.
Yeah, do you remember? I was just like, oh my god. Well, actually, when I saw it on Twitter, someone referencing it, I thought it was one of those, like, hoaxes.
Because they're all over.
And so immediately I searched for it, but it was like, wow.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't want to be true. Like when you hear it, you're just like, no, that can't be true. Somebody has to be making something up. So, anyway, I'm drinking Strawberry Hill in honor of Robin Williams. Disgusting wine in honor of Robin Williams. Hopefully not that
Strawberry
disgusting.
Hill. Nothing is real. And nothing is for drinking wine. This looks really disgusting. That's the theme song for sure.
It's just super sweet, basically.
It's not even that sweet.
You're not going to sip it?
Mm.
Okay.